Hello, welcome to Make a 5 Stars reality TV show review edition. So guys, let's get into it. Black Ink New York took off a little bit crazy tonight already. But let's say this. I'm kind of disappointed because I was looking forward to seeing a conversation between Alex and Donna that I've seen in the trailer where Donna said, asks Alex if he's indecisive about the relationship, and where she's emotional and telling him that she knows that she was aggressive towards him. And, I guess they have a conversation on if they're going to be together or not. But it didn't air tonight. So I'm thinking that it's going to lead up to that conversation. Because, of course, these shows were taped, like, I would say almost a year ago. A couple, early or in the middle of last year or towards the end of last year. This show has been taped already. So I'm thinking, since they started off with Alex and Donna having an altercation in Atlanta, where he said Donna scratched him or whatever, they had left off there, and then they picked up this show right where Alex returns back to New York, and they discuss what happened between him and Donna. So I'm thinking it's going to lead up to them not breaking up. That's what I'm thinking, because as you can see, it looks like they're not together. I mean, neither one of them, like I said in my last video, which if you haven't watched it, go watch the last video that I put up last week. And matter of fact, I'll probably share it here, where I talk about him and Alex and Donna's relationship. Now, again, like I said, they're not following each other on social media anymore. They haven't been posting at events with each other anymore. No couple pictures, anything. So, it's leading us to believe that they're no longer together because they're not doing anything together. But I'm wondering if they're going to get back together, because neither one of them came forth and said that they're done, that the relationship is over. So I'm thinking they're going to lead up to that conversation that I was looking forward to tonight that they didn't show. So maybe Alex and Donna were still together when they first started taping the show again for season 10. And they're going to lead up to them breaking up, I guess, per se. So that's probably when the conversation is going to be had, because I don't want you guys to be like, oh, well, she said they had a conversation. They did have a conversation. It was on the trailer, but they didn't show it. So I'm thinking that they're still together at this point now, and they're going to lead up to them having a conversation about the relationship. But again, Alex said that he made it up, that she didn't scratch him. And he said now he's on the show, he said that he made a mistake and did it with a razor or something. So I don't know. But he took it back, but it was so believable on the show. And the way Donna responded to it, it made it seem like she might have did do it. She said she didn't, but as he kept on saying, so I did this to myself, it made me believe that she did it. So I don't know, when none of us was there, but I feel like the way the show was portraying it, that she did it. So anyway, as you can see tonight, he said that she didn't do it. He made it up. But if you're making up these allegations against someone and it could put out in the public that this person has been abusing you and things of that nature, that can mess up their career as well. So if she didn't do it, then you shouldn't put that out there. But if she did do it, then be honest so other people will know and understand what to do if they're getting abused, and look for the signs of abuse. That say it's not okay. Like, don't stick up for no one who's abusing you. But again, Alice is taking that back. I don't know what you guys think. Do you think that he was abused or not? I don't know. But anyway, the way the show went on tonight, and the way Donna is like real emotional and everything, and it almost makes me feel a little bit compassion for her. Like, it almost makes me feel a little bit sad for her. I'm like, oh my God, because Donna did bring a lot to the show, you know. So it's almost like, and still right now, even after the show aired, I don't think she's going to be done with the show. But I think they're going to be showing her in parts, like getting back with her friends and stuff like that. But I don't know if she's going to remain totally off the show. They ended it by her saying that she cared about the people, but she sometimes, you know, people separated, something like that. That's how they ended it tonight. But I don't think they're done with it because, again, they didn't have that conversation that was in that trailer that I watched. So I think Donna will be back on the show. I'm not sure, but I'm just saying that's what I feel right now. So anyway, getting back to that, I guess we have to wait and see what becomes of Donna and Alex. I don't know. You know, that's kind of tricky. That's a tricky situation. And the way he came back and said he made it all up, oh my goodness. I'm like, really? Really? Do I really believe that? I'm trying to make myself believe that he might be lying. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's real tricky, guys. You comment down below on that one. That took me for a loop. But anyway, now let's get back into the show with Caesar. So now Caesar's going through stuff with his baby's mother, Crystal. You know, she put out allegations that he hit his daughter. Then Alana, I believe, the courts found that it wasn't true and dropped the charges and everything like that. But for something that's going on in New York or something like that, he still can't see his daughter. I think the whole situation is just sad. It's just sad. And then now Caesar's like, to let people know that, you know, he's not the bad one in this situation. So Caesar's going through that. And now let's get with Tati. So Tati is going through these charges that some drugs was mailed to her or whatever. And, you know, now she's at the point where she's got to tell Caesar. I don't know if I'm just recapping the show, guys. So now she hasn't told Caesar about the charges that was brought against her. And now she has to find a way to tell Caesar. So I guess she's going to break the ice to him on the next episode. So, guys, if you didn't peep it, Caesar was on the phone when something came out, a news or article came out about Caesar's baby's mother or whatever. But if you didn't peep it, he was on the phone with Walt. So, was that Walt? Was that Walter or was that somebody else? Because I heard the name Walter or Walt. So, I'm like, was that somebody else? And then I'm like, are they chill like that? They're friends? I peeped that out when he was on the phone because he was like, oh, yeah, send it to me or something. And he said Walt name. So I'm like, okay, so they're friends now. So anyway, but they still haven't had the conversation. Him and Walter is going to sit down on the next episode. I talked about all of this in my last post, so go check it out. But I talked about all of this in the last post. So they're going to have the conversation next week. Guys, what you think about Spyder and Rock? What do you think? Why do Spyder have so much hate against Rock? And is it that much hate that he feel like he's in competition with Crystal? Like, you're a whole man out here. I know you don't feel no type of way about a female. Do you think that she's in competition with you? Like, he's really bugging out. Like, he's really got hatred towards Rock, testing that man's manhood. I don't understand what the problem is, but Spyder need to calm down. And plus, he got his little health issue going on. Like, he going to make himself have a heart attack or something the way he acting. Like, he just going crazy. Guys, is it me or what? Or do you feel like he got some animosity? Another thing that passed my mind, I wonder if he really low-key like Crystal and jealous of their relationship or something. Because, like, the way he's acting, like, come on. Like, is it that serious? No, bruh. It's not that serious. But anyway, guys, comment down below because I think that brother got something going on. I don't know what it is with him about Crystal. Like, come on, you're a whole man doing a tattoo. Why is you worried about a woman in competition with you? Like, what? Like, what is that? Excuse me, guys. Oh, my son just dropped something. But a whole man out here, and you worrying about a female and then you in competition with her, because that's what the argument was behind the last time when they first met each other. He just automatically, they was talking about a tattoo or whatever, and he felt like he'd do better work or something, and then they got into a whole disagreement, and then he called out Rock, saying that he a punk and this and that, for not, you know, that he'll, I mean, just the way he be acting. It's just, he be going all off the wall, and it's not necessary. So I'm wondering where this is going, honey. And I'm trying to figure out why he got so much animosity against Rock. Like, really? Guys, comment down below what you feel about that. But it's something deeper. It's something deeper with that. Something deeper with that. Because I'm starting to believe the brother really liked Crystal, to be honest with you. That's what I don't know, but that's what I think. So anyway, guys, so the show was crazy. And finally, Bay sat down with Donna to discuss the comment that Donna made against the Asian people. So finally, they had a conversation about it, because Donna made a very disturbing post about the people that worked at the massage parlor. But I don't want to go into it. But I'm not going to go into what she said. You can look it up. You can search it, Google it, and if you want to know what Donna said. But it was inappropriate. And yes, you know, it's something she shouldn't have said. You know, Asians lost their life that day, you know. And that's your friend. You going to say that about some, you know, your friend's people? Like, that was inappropriate. But Donna, they finally sat down and had a conversation, as you can see on the show. And I guess they're back friends again. So she forgave her. So, you know. But again, I hope they all get back together. I hope everything works out for them. Again, I'm having a little soft spot for Donna. Could you believe it? I'm having a soft spot for Donna. But I hate to see somebody go through pain. I hate to see somebody heartbroken or anything. I hate that. And that's just me. And that's just the way it is. But, you know, I don't know. But we'll see, guys. We'll see next week. And I will be coming back on here talking about Black Ink New York and seeing what's going on with them. So, guys, stay tuned. And please come back so we can get into the conversation. Leave your comments down below. I'll answer some of them next week. If you leave a comment down below, I'll answer some of your comments on when I do a post next week. And guys, let's get into it now. They're showing Compton. They're showing Black Ink Compton. And that looks juicy already. That looks good. That looks good. And, you know, our people trying to uplift our people and uplift our community and bring us all together. That's what it's about. We all got to be, you know, positive towards one another. Get together. Be a union. I mean, the bigger we get and the better we get, the more, you know, we can be better for our people. The more we can show, the more, if we can get together and show love towards each other, we can be something huge out here for each other. So anyway, guys, I don't know. But let's see what happens with that. And it looks good. So I'm missing it right now. It's on right now. I don't think I'm going to be talking about it. I'm going to just watch another episode of it, and then I'll do a review on it after the show, probably next week. But guys, make sure you please subscribe. Hit the like button and come back next week and turn on your bell. Ring that bell so that you'll be notified when I do a next post and talk about the show. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll see you later. Have a great night. Bye.